When history announced back in 2013 that it was breaking into the world of scripted TV with Vikings, there was some understandable apprehension. But 7 years later, their flagship drama is a bona fide sensation. As the name of the show suggests, Vikings tells the story of Norse society in the early medieval period. Viewers have been drawn in by the intriguing glimpse into life during a radically different time than our own. But we're sure the Game of Thrones-style political intrigue and violence don't hurt either. Even though the show is a success and will be getting a sequel series on Netflix, that doesn't mean everyone involved is content. In an interview to promote his film, Bad Boys for Life, longtime Viking star Alexander Ludwig spoke about the downside to being one of the leads on a wildly successful TV series. It seems that while the show has been a boon for the network, its longevity and the production schedule has taken a toll on the actors who helped make Vikings a hit in the first place. Since the show's second season, Alexander Ludwig has starred as Bjorn Ironside. While Bjorn has enjoyed a surprising amount of longevity compared to other characters on the show, the character's long life hasn't always been a blessing to Ludwig. According to the actor, the show's intense shooting schedule has prevented him from spreading his wings and taking on other roles. In April of 2020, the actor spoke to The Hollywood Reporter to elaborate further, saying, "When I signed on to the show, I originally expected it to be a 10-episode cable drama series. I don't think anybody expected Vikings to have the global success that it did. They upped it to a 20-episode series, which meant I was completely plucked out of any other opportunities. A role like this requires a lot of time and attention." However, Ludwig also made sure to clarify that the scheduling downsides are outweighed by the positives the show has brought into his life, saying, "That being said, I'm so grateful for the job. It was one of the most incredible experiences of my life." With Vikings coming to an end, Ludwig will be free to chase other projects, and while it might seem like leaving the show earlier would have been a good idea for the Canadian actor, his character made that all but impossible. While Vikings does take some liberties in order to tell its story, there is ample historic evidence to prove that not only was Bjorn a real person, but he was one of the early kings of Sweden. The real Bjorn ruled during the 9th century from his seat on the island of Munsa, where his burial mound was discovered in the 18th century. Due to the established history of the real Bjorn Ironside, it would have been difficult for the producers to simply write Ludwig's Bjorn off the show before his time. Just because Ludwig had his plate full playing a Viking king doesn't mean he didn't take on other projects while Vikings was on the air. In 2015, Ludwig co-starred in the meta-slasher film The Final Girls, in which he played the love interest of main character Max. The movie was a low-budget affair that was soon embraced by fans of 80s horror films. His next notable big-screen outing had a much larger budget. Ludwig was part of the ensemble of Roland Emmerich's World War II epic Midway. The film followed both American and Japanese soldiers in the Pacific Theater during the 1940s, focusing on the titular Battle of Midway. Most recently, Ludwig appeared in the third film in Will Smith and Martin Lawrence's iconic Bad Boys series, Bad Boys for Life. Ludwig plays Dorn, the tech expert for the special police squad that Mike and Marcus become involved with. For the Vikings actor, it was the role of a lifetime. Ludwig told The Hollywood Reporter, "I must have watched Bad Boys 2 100 times. I've admired Will and Martin's career from afar for years and years. Just getting to work with them was truly one of the greatest gifts of my life." Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite stars are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.